What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your host with the most, Whiteboy7thst, with some beautiful Battlefield 4 gameplay, and I want you to take a look at and appreciate this extremely dangerous and athletic acrobatic kill in the online gaming community. I felt like James Bond right there. I had to redeem myself after getting pooped on by a parachuter in my last Battlefield 4 commentary. So I have a bunch of assorted clips on Battlefield right here, and a lot of people have been asking me Call of Duty Ghost or Battlefield 4. If I can only get one game, which one do you recommend? Oh, right in the nuts. Which one do you recommend personally? Now, let me start off this video by saying that I think both Ghost and Battlefield 4 are excellent first-person shooter games for current gen and next gen, or what do we call it now? Let me know in the comments down below. Is it next gen? Is it current gen? Now gen? Past gen? Last gen? I'm not exactly sure how we refer the current and previous consoles anymore, but the PS3 is still a current console for a lot of people, so hopefully you guys can help me out in the comments down below. You guys are usually really helpful most of the time, and that's one of the best things about having a YouTube channel. It's really hard not to compare Call of Duty Ghost versus Battlefield 4 because they are arguably the top 1 and 2 first-person shooter games out right now, and they were both launch titles for the PS4 and Xbox One. And by the way, this is my farthest sniper shot, I think, at Battlefield 4. Right now I got a hit marker and then I follow it up, so I thought that was pretty cool. So it's hard not to compare them, but I will. And I think they're both good games, and they both have different play styles. And one thing about Call of Duty is you get frustrated sometimes, and I thought this was pretty sweet. Then you have awesome moments like that, and I know it was just a jump shot off of an escalator, but I just got the field order, and I felt pretty good about that, and I go on a nice, like, 4 or 5 kill streak, and then I spawn into some freaking IEDs, and I don't like that. I get the rage in me. I get angry sometimes when I play Call of Duty, and I don't like that. I don't like that whatsoever. Like, I'll be laying in bed like, this motherfucking gypsy GD 2020 camper, what was he doing in it? Like, I'll think about it later, and maybe I have anger issues and I'm bipolar or something. I don't, judging by my epic dance reaction video. If you guys saw that, that was pretty funny. But but gameplay wise, they're totally two different beasts. Call of Duty's a lot more fast-paced and gun-oriented, and Battlefield, I think they did a huge improvement when it comes to gun-on-gun fights, but they also, it's so much better on the PS4 and Xbox One, I think. Next gen, definitely I think Battlefield is better, just because one, I think Call of Duty lied to us that there was dedicated servers. There's no dedicated servers because I still get host migrations, so I'm a little angry about that. But on next gen, I think Battlefield utilizes the improved graphics a lot more than Call of Duty. And not only graphics, I'm talking about all the software, where there's 64 player servers. Call of Duty just went from 6 people teams to 9 people teams in ground war, and I'm not saying Call of Duty is a bad game, but I think if you're getting one game this year and you're into first-person shooters, I would say Battlefield, for the simple fact, just keep this into consideration. The Call of Duty life cycle, Call of Duty 4 lasted about a year to 2 years depending who you are. World at War lasted a year. Modern Warfare 2 lasted about 9 months, and then Black Ops lasted about 6 months, and then Modern Warfare 3 lasted about 5 months. And will it continue? And those, depending who you are, that could change. Don't get me wrong. Oh, look at this! Out of a helicopter, throw a C4, hit the enemy helicopter, and I get a 97% assist kill. That was almost a helicopter C4 kill. And moments like that happen all the time in Battlefield. And like the most epic moment that I got in that last game was me jumping off of an escalator. And I want to say that, you know, Call of Duty is its own beast, and when you get that 5 kill streak, there's nothing like it, man. When you're on, oh, gee, that was a little low, but when you get on those kill streaks, it feels really, really satisfying, and you get your adrenaline rushing, which is an amazing feeling. But then you get those anger issues, and I don't know if everyone's like that, but I get a little ticked off when there's like just a minor amount of anger when there's a freaking, you know, claymore or an IED or a bullshit spawn. And when it comes to Battlefield, I think history's got to prove itself, where Battlefield 3 lasted almost 2 years and people still play Battlefield 3 today. Try to get on an old Call of Duty. 50,000 people used to play here. Now it's a ghost town. And I don't know if that's going to be the same case for Ghost, if the life cycle is going to keep getting shorter and shorter and shorter. But one thing with Activision games, they run them into the ground. And history, man, this is why history is an important class. I like learning from the past, and there's always patterns. So Guitar Hero, Tony Hawk, really popular games, and they just pushed them out, and they're doing more quantity than quality. Even though Battlefield's an every 2-year type of thing, I feel that they take the time to polish their game a little bit more. And I think if you only can pick up one first-person shooter game this year, I think you should pick up Battlefield, unless you like that style of gameplay, that fast-paced action, gun-on-gun, run, just, you know, crazy kills all the time, lots of bullshit deaths, but lots of awesome moments when you get on them kill streaks. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below right now, Battlefield 4 or Call of Duty Ghosts. Now, let the comments decide. The almighty comments will get the people's opinion. Now, my concern is Call of Duty Ghosts life cycle just keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller each year, where Battlefield is going to have a longer life cycle. So now, I'm not saying it's a bad game, and I know I was a Call of Duty channel before, and I still like playing Call of Duty. I still love doing the live commentaries for my live commentary session series. I think that it's awesome, and I'm not trying to construe it that it's not, but if you're getting one game, I think Battlefield is going to have a longer life cycle, and you're gonna get more bang for your buck, unless, like I said, you like the Call of Duty gun-on-gun gameplay, then get Call of Duty. But if you can get Battlefield now, wait a little bit, and get Titanfall when that eventually comes out, I think that Titanfall is going to have a lot of that gun-on-gun, fast-paced action that Call of Duty is known for. I think Titanfall is going to do that, and it might do it better. Who knows? Only time will tell. But the people who made Call of Duty 4 are now making Titanfall, and Call of Duty 4 introduced that fast-paced, action-packed game that we know and love. So let me know, guys, Battlefield or Call of Duty 4. It depends what playstyle you like, but I would give them both a chance. They're both really good games.